Good morning and welcome, my beautiful woman, to an episode of Lingerie and Lattes. My name is Olivia Trumaga, and I founded Vulcanability back in April of 2020 as a way for people to be guided in monogamous relationships between women and men. I didn't really find the information I was looking for, and anywhere I turned to, there was a lot of dysfunction. So I went on a journey and decided to figure out how do women and men actually get along, and what are the practices that sustain relationships for decades, because that's something that I desire for myself in my life. And the teachings that I've come across have really opened my eyes and made me understand, had me had me realize that so many people are disconnected from their sensuality. And so many women, despite actually engaging in the process, in the act of being with a man, of being intimate with themselves, they lack the depth that needs to be that needs to be experienced before you have that soul opening, so that you can travel through the portals and through your past stories of your love life or of any part of your soul that you're interested in exploring, because this is all available to us. And the more we actually find ourselves in a holistic relationship that benefits us, whether that be just with the self at the time being or with another, we we always always are looking for a way to connect back to the self and to the soul as a part of the collective. Practices, to me, in the holiday season have to be simple, because I know the chaos gets in the way or the family members get in the way, and there's just so much occurring that a lot of the times this is when I can start to neglect myself and my what I want for myself and my body. With that being said, it's a strong reminder to pamper our faces with a face mask if we can find one, or a little bit of stimulation from our own touch through facial yoga with a clean face and clean hands and with a little bit of organic oil on the skin. There's so many ways that we can really bring touch, and a face is quite something that a woman naturally spends more time on than a man, because if we think about the makeup that we put on, or even just like looking into the mirror, getting our eyebrows done, people get their under eyes, whatever, filled, their lips filled, their cheeks uplifted and everything, eyebrows raised and whatnot. So we have so many of these procedures that really go on in this external expression of who we are. That's what a face is. And we tend to want to put our best face forward. If we come in with the practices of facial yoga, of perhaps steaming the face or having that mask of maybe a clay that sucks out whatever the impurities are, and then putting back on a hydration mask, really doubling it up and making this an extensive ritual versus something you just do and dab on. So what I want to bring up right now is that this could be easy and also intentional. If we want to wake up and do a face mask that morning, why don't we wake up, do so, and then go about the intention of this really extracting everything that has tainted our vision or clouded our vision in the last 12 months, and allowing for that to really leave and release from our body in the next few weeks as we enter into 2024. Now, the other face that we have and the other mouth that we have is our yoni. And if we just even place one hand over the heart and one hand over the yoni space and taking a deep breath, placing our entire intention and attention on the space between our legs, and just noticing, instead of like exhaling and just forcing something or pushing a thought on it, kind of sitting back with your breath, with the attention and energy focused on the yoni. So taking another deep breath with those three pieces in mind, breathing in, turning our attention to the space between our legs, and relaxing in to our bodies, into the sensation of the touch, into the breath, exhaling out. All right, my beautiful woman, remember that the more we do practices such as yoni eggs or even intentional breaths that squeeze the muscles of the vulva or of the vagina as well, like all of those can build dexterity over time and over a consistent practice. So keeping that in mind, spending 5 minutes perhaps every other 2 days, just connecting with the breath to the different chambers and the elevator levels that we have in our yoni space, that is going to create new neural pathways to then create more sensation and ultimately control over that area. So if you want to know more, there's an entire section in my Vulcanability library that I suggest you go check out. It's $25 a month, and the resources there are quite incredible. So if you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to leave comments, and have an absolutely amazing Friday.